My dear listeners, I welcome to you another edition of In Perfect Harmony. This evening, be ready to unwind yourself and gain an understanding of our identity, deeply rooted in our culture and folk tunes. Our guest for the show today is Mr. Dzüvïhol Kweho, a retired government employee from the Commissioner's Office hailing from Visema village, Kohima, a passionate singer and a composer who advocates for traditional values in contemporary society. He remains committed to inspire young generation to value and preserve their cultural heritage. Sir, it's a joy to have you on this show.
Thank you.
Well, I want to begin with a quote by Harriet Tubman. It reads, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer, someone who envisions a future possibility." Sir, can you tell us, how did you first get involved with folk music and what inspired you to start writing songs? Is there a particular event or experience that led you to pursue writing?
From my childhood, I began to like folk music. I used to listen to my elders singing and imitate them when I'm at home.
Yeah.
I used to go to fields. At the time, I used to sing alone, and I used to sing aloud as far as possible.
Yeah.
And I did this war cry. It is one of my best exercise practice.
Great.
And I used to think of the words and lyrics of the different songs and reflect on why and how the different songs were composed. While thinking on this, a thought came to my mind that I also should compose songs on different occasions and also add folk tunes to them so that it can be sung.
Yeah.
When I come across some events which were influential to me or which hurt me excessively, I used to think over it and put them into writing in the style of poems. The poems, songs which I compose so far are not intended to hurt anyone, but to edify myself and to the society as a whole.
So it was a very personal journey that you had, but now you can't keep it to yourself and it's out there in the world. And it's quite a fond memory that you have, that as a little kid you go out to the field, you sing. I'm already imagining things here, sir. I should say that's quite a very fond memory that you have. Well, indigenous instruments, I want to focus on this here. Indigenous instruments, they are deeply intertwined with cultural identity, preserving tradition and musical heritage. So, sir, I want to ask you, as you have composed songs, particularly using the traditional instrument Tati, how did you learn to play? Was it passed down through your family? Did you learn from a teacher? How long have you been playing it?
Since from my childhood, I love the beating sound of Tati. When I heard the elders singing along with Tati, it made me feel peaceful and joyous. I initially learned the beat of Tati from a neighbor, an elder brother. His name is Kefun Sakre. I started playing Tati more often since 2008. From then on, I continuing playing Tati daily 2 to 3 times, which may take 2 to 3 hours.
So you have been very disciplined and you have found a new friend, Tati. Well, I can't wait. Well, my dear friends, stay tuned because there is a sweet surprise package for you here by our guest today. Well, before that, I want to ask you another question here regarding your experience that you have. So, inspiration, it can come from various sources, including personal experience, nature, literature, other musicians, and even everyday observations. So specifically, what kind of stories or experiences inspire your songwriting?
As said earlier, when I come across life events that impact me, but be it good or bad events, I try to recollect them and think about it, reflect on them, and try to see how to deal with them. I put all this in the form of poems and songs with an aim to make myself better and also for the betterment of the society through folk music.
Indeed. So your song and your songwriting is all a reflection about how you perceive life and the way you look at life. Well, on that note, I also want to ask you this. According to you, then, what role do you think folk music plays in preserving cultural heritage?
Folk music is an oral tradition with its own unique style. For example, we have different styles of folk music that can be sung at work in fields, during festivals. Some music narrates stories of the past and also about the moral values. Hence, listening and singing to folk music will not only help us to understand about our traditional music style, but also about our tradition and cultural values.
Yes, so it goes beyond just singing and just playing. It is all rooted there. It's not just a part of like you can sing folk music. It goes beyond that.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for sharing that thought with us. So, challenges, they are an inherent part of life. Hurdles or be it barriers, they are part of process. So, what are the biggest challenges in preserving folk music tradition today?
We know all the world is changing very fast. Along with that, our culture is also diminishing somehow.
Yeah.
With that challenge given to us, we need to make collective effort to uphold our good tradition and culture, which are applicable in this modern world, and practice them. Our Naga culture has many good moral values, traditions, and practices, which are unique, and some of them are still practicable in this modern world. Hence, we need to preserve them.
Indeed. And our Naga culture is very unique and it's very rich.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that you are also one among the forerunner of preserving our culture, sir. So I'm really, really happy and inspired at the same time. So can you before that, sir, it is said that life is the greatest teacher, be it good or bad. So let's talk about the good one here. Can you share a particularly meaningful experience you've had while performing or writing your music?
While writing the lyrics of my songs, I used to think the conditions of different people about their nature, whether living or non-living things, and how they have come into existence. Ultimately, it reminds me of God, our creator of the whole universe. Remembering God during writing and performing my music gives me a joyful and peaceful experience. It also gives me courage.
Yeah, so beautifully, I would say, the experience that you are going through. So beautiful in the way that in this very fast-paced world, many a times we are so caught up with the world that many a times we forget. But with you, your work, your love for music and your songwriting, you're reminded of God, His faithfulness and His grace. And I think that in itself is a very beautiful testimony, sir. So talking about God in your journey, I want to ask you this. How has your faith influenced your musical journey?
I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, who is the way, the truth, and the life. Hence, with this faith in God, majority of my folk songs are gospel. The inspiration to write my song lyrics comes from God, and every time I sing them, I feel blessed.
Great. Sir, I'm reminded of this verse here. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's from Corinthians. Whatever you do it for the glory of God. And I think you're truly an exemplary life doing that, practicing that in your life. I'm really, really blessed. Well, we have a very special performance by Mr. Dzüvïhol, and he has brought along his very close friend. Tati. Yes. So, my dear listeners, I hope your ears will be blessed and filled with joy and love. So, sir, I give you this time.
Thank you. Let's in a song. Let's in a song. With joyful hearts, all let's in together. Oh, dear joyous friends, let's sing a joyful song, a song, sweet song from the heart. We do. Oh, dear joyous friends, let's sing a joyful song, a song, sweet song from the heart. Do we rejoice together? We praise the Lord, He said, worthwhile. Let the happiness in our house be it not without a way. There may come a change, thereafter a day. Look unto our God, let's sing a sweet song. Let's sing a song. Let's sing a song. With joyful hearts, all let's sing together. Oh, dear joyous friends, are you worried and dismayed? Bring ourselves to overcome in a firm belief, since we song with a truthful heart. Let the happiness in our house be it not returned away. There may come a change, thereafter a day. Look unto our God, let's sing a sweet song. Let's sing a song. Let's sing a song. With joyful hearts, all let's sing together.
Yes, my dear listeners, my ears are blessed, and my heart is filled with joy. Thank you, thank you. All I can say is from my words is thank you so much for this wonderful song, sir. I did not know that. I thought folk fusion it will be in your dialect, and somehow it is like fusion with the Western style, but you have incorporated English words so that we have in tune and understand. Let us sing with a joyful hearts. Thank you, sir, so much for this beautiful song.
Thank you.
My dear friends, I hope your ears are blessed, and just like me, likewise, not just your ears, but your hearts are blessed as well. All right, we will be continuing with the conversation. And sir, I just want to quickly ask you this. So, as you are committed to inspire young generation to value and preserve our rich culture, do you believe that music can play a role in bridging cultural gaps?
Yes, I do. As mentioned earlier, with the changing world, our living conditions have also changed a lot. I have also personally experienced lifestyle changes. Likewise, music is also changing with the world, blending the traditional music and modern music together, and writing lyrics that talk about our culture, heritage, and identity can help in bridging the two generations together.
Yes, yes. It is said, it is truly said that music is a universal language. And I believe so that it can, with your message here, that it does give a very positive message that we can bridge, that music can be a bridge in the culture between the young generation and the previous generation here. Well, as an advocacy for traditional value in contemporary society, what impact do you hope your efforts will have on the community and beyond?
I hope to glorify God through folk music and also educate about folk music and its uniqueness to our people, especially the youth. I also hope to work with the youth to improve our folk music with modern instruments like piano, guitar, violin, and drums, alongside Tati. Compose more music and make it known to the international level so that the world can get to listen to our folk music.
Yes, yes. Well, every run is a victory, and I'm very sure, sir, that your effort and your impact will not go unnoticed. There will be surely fruits that will bear. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, sir, any message you would love to share with our listeners?
Yes, dear listeners, do remember our culture and tradition is our identity. Practice the culture and tradition which is applicable and meaningful to practice in this modern world. In relation to that, embrace our folk music as it plays a vital role in our identity. Thank you.
Sir, thank you so much. It has been an honor to have you on this show, and I am really blessed with the messages that you have shared and the experiences. I think we can continue this conversation on and on, but in this short duration of time, you have just make your presence known, even in the studio here, and I really thank God for your life, and thank you for being the beacon of hope in preserving and inspiring our rich culture for the young generations and to come. I'm very grateful and blessed once again for the conversation we had today, for I am reminded through your life that be it in the talent, gift, or the work that we do it for the glory of God. God bless you. May you continue to be a blessing wherever you go, sir.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well, my dear listeners, I hope you had a very blessed time tuning in to this particular edition of Imperfect Harmony. And I believe that, as much as we rejoice in the world that we are in today, that we are not to forget our rich cultural that has so many things to teach us and to mold us, and like our sir have mentioned, to learn it meaningfully and live that meaningful life through culturally. Yeah. So my dear listeners, we have more talented, gifted, beautiful people lined up for this show in Perfect Harmony. Do stay tuned, and we will be back every Saturday at 5:30 p.m.
Please like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for the latest contents. Also, follow us on all our social media handles.